What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia and welcome to my Empties video for the first part of December. I've been breaking these up into every 2 weeks or half a month, and I kind of like doing it this way. So we're going to cover bars that you can get now, retired items, which it's always important to hear about because sometimes they resurface in clearance, flash sales, or as bring back my bar voting options. And then we will do whatever bring back my bars I've warmed. Also, non-wax items and the question of the month. So let's get started. The first clamshell we're going to talk about is Cheryls Jubilee. This one has notes of black cherry, raspberries, and zesty lemon. This is from the holiday collection. This was a nice, pleasant cherry. It was kind of middle of the road for me. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was about a medium intensity, medium duration. Everything felt like a medium. So no need to repurchase because I have a lot of wax, but I did enjoy that one. From the Scenspiration Christmas Cottage line, I have Christmas Cottage Mint. This one has Harvest Spice, Winter Mint, and Morning Air. And to me, I got a lot of the Christmas Cottage with a mintiness. It smelled like a big red gum with mint to me. So not one that I loved. I'm happy to try everything out for you guys, and performance was about average, but not one I need to repurchase. The next one has really long lasting and strong performance. It's an LTO, which stands for limited time offer, and it's the All Blacks. Now, I believe this is going to be available until the end of December, and then I don't think you'll be able to get it anymore. Hard to say for sure. That some of these LTOs that they're talking about that are leaving, it's a little fuzzy. So this one has notes of sparkling citrus, cool mint for balsam. To me, this is just a very strong, assertive, masculine cologne. I can't really pick out any of those notes. It's very strong, very long lasting. This one was from October of 2022, and I finished it up in the garage. There was one cube that I must have made samples with early, and that one has like a sweaty portion in the well, and the rest are all fine. One thing I have noticed is sometimes if your bars are sweating during the summer months or warmer months, and then in the winter months, they kind of reabsorb the oil. It's kind of interesting. All right, I have scent of the month for November, Mint to Be Merry. I had to actually buy more of these. I had a full kit, and then I had to buy more because my local customers are loving this one. It's getting great feedback. I would say this was the star scent of the month for the year. Now, keeping in mind, I'm doing a poll, so I can put 4 options up. So I've done poll number 1, and it covers from January to April. And then I will put up another one in a couple of days that will cover May, June, July, and August. So I'm just finding out what your feedback is on your favorites. So Mint to Be Merry, it says candy cane, sparkling sugar, creamy butter cookie. And the mint is a little bit of a dull, dry mint to me. This is a good medium space scent. I think it would be a little bit too light for a big area, especially my big area is really challenging. But I must say day 2 is phenomenal. I love it on day 2. It reminds me a lot of marshmallow mint as you're heading into day 2. This is a really lovely scent. I'm pretty sure we're going to see that back in next year's catalog. I just have a feeling. All right, I have NHL Fresh Ice. This was in Tester Tuesday. I've been trying to use my flat bottom clamshells, so I think so far this is the first one we've encountered. Cold air, icy mint, and sandalwood. And I described this like the sexy uncle who's playing hockey versus Olaf is the cute little nephew. So this one is cool. It's refreshing. It's kind of sexy in an understated way. It's somewhat clean, but not like laundry clean. It's just a really nice scent. So again, I'm not sure what's happening with this one, but I would warm this in bedrooms. Yeah, bedrooms and bathrooms I think would be really, really nice for that one. Or something like a games room, a man cave, an office, a den, that kind of thing. I have Ursula Pour Unfortunate Souls. This was also in a Tester Tuesday, and this one also was a little bit sweaty and flat-bottomed. Wild Blackberry, Scarlet Raspberry, Bubbly Goji Berry, and Vanilla Silk. I'm not really sure what Vanilla Silk is, and I don't know how it presents in this. All I know is this is a sweet and tart and sour kind of scent to me. It reminds me of those blue, chewy, sour candies with the sugar on the outside. That's what it reminds me of. This one is growing on me. It's just not a favorite of mine. I purchased it in a 3-pack Villains Trio when it was on clearance for a killer deal. So I am using this. I do like the other 2 scents, which were Maleficent and the Evil Queen. I like those better, but this is okay. The kids like that kind of scent. And good for kids' bedrooms. That would probably do well everywhere in my home except for the open layout. And in the catalog now as a bestseller, I have Eucalyptus Wreath. So I've been trying to warm through some of my bestsellers, but I've also been depleting my stash when I can, so some of my bestsellers are leaving in other forms, but I did have this one, and this was picked this one up in September. The notes are eucalyptus, juniper, and frosted mint. The scent notes just don't come together as a great scent appeal scent for me personally. There's something in here that reminds me a little bit of sage. I'm not a big sage person, so I'm wondering if there's sage in here and they just don't have it listed, but that is Eucalyptus Wreath. I'll pass on that one, but performance was good. I must say, you know what I did? I did mix a little bit of this with Painted Leaves, and it brought down the intensity of Painted Leaves, and it worked really nice with that. So if you have one or the other and you kind of want to change things up, maybe give it a try with Painted Leaves. And it was direct in the warmer, I think. Yeah, direct in the warmer. All right, let's move on to some retired items. I've been working really hard to use up my older wax, so a lot of this is from 2019, some from other years. But I finished up 2 2019 bars of Porch Pumpkin. Now, I'm not a huge pumpkin person. Over time, I've really come a long way with pumpkin. And I must say, this is probably one of my favorite pumpkin scents. I'll tell you the notes. It says fresh picked pumpkin, acorn, and autumn air. It's just a very natural, basic pumpkin, and it mixes well with other things. It almost smells a little bit like there's a graham undertone to this. I really enjoy this. I like it on its own. I think I mixed it with cinnamon chai latte. I mix it sometimes with Johnny Appleseed. I would like to see Porch Pumpkin come back. I really enjoyed that. I don't have any more. All right, I have one that I really, really love, and this is from 2019. It is Vanilla Mint, so again, flat. And it is Wintergreen, Vanilla, and Frozen Citrus, and this is so good. Oh my gosh, when I smell this, it brings me to like a happy place. It's just so bright. It's such a different type of vanilla and mint scent. Very unique, and yeah, I think I have 5 or 6 more, and I'm happy about that. I did take it out of my club, but I would happily put it back in if it ever shows up. And speaking of bring back my bar voting options, I did email my huge list that everyone helped with, so thank you so much. But I think what I might do is print off the huge list and mail it as well, because I don't trust that it's going to be received to the right person. So I figure if I put it in the actual mail with an envelope, that might help. So hopefully we'll see some of these scents of the month, limited time offers like this one. Maybe we'll see them as voting options, hopefully. And I don't expect them all at once because there's a boatload, but maybe one voting round, let some of the 2016 come in, and then maybe another round, some of the 2017 items. Kind of do that. That's the fair way to do it. All right, so we have 2 Blizzard Berry. Now, my friend Patricia loves this, and she has it in her club, and she is my supplier of Blizzard Berry because this came in a brick in, I think, 2018, and I used it all up, and I really liked it and wish I had more. And lucky for me, she put it in her club. So I finished up, I think this was mine, and this was hers, and she sent me another one. So I have 1 more to go. So Patricia, I'm good. You don't have to send any for a little bit. I am good, but this is so nice. This has frosted winterberry, clementine zest, and sparkling sugar crystals. If you like snow-kissed cranberry, this is almost like a wild berry version of that, but it is so good. I think I like this better than snow-kissed cranberry. It is just so delicious. I love it so much. Its performance is about a medium, and it seems to last a nice long time for a fruity scent. Sometimes fruity scents just kind of die off. All right, I finished up from 2019 2 of my O Canada Peppermint Dreams. This is such a nice one, chocolate cupcake and fresh mint. And you think chocolate cupcake and you think it's going to be overbearing. Now I'm going to tell you, the mint at the beginning is almost a bit too clean, like a bit too natural. So I prefer this on the end of day 1 going into day 2. And I must say the chocolate almost presents like a vanilla chocolate to me. I know that doesn't make any sense, but it's the most beautiful scent. And I warmed this a lot while I burned a candle from DW Home, peppermint bark. So Canada Kim loves peppermint bark, and this pairs very, very well with that. So unfortunately I'm out of peppermint bark, but if I see it, I will probably buy that candle again. That is open concept worthy, by the way. But sometimes I warm it in my bedroom here because I just like it so much. All right, so I have 2 Christmas cactus. I guess it would be cacti. And these are flat bottoms. These were from 2021. And the reason I know this is because there's a Made in Idaho emblem, but they're flat bottoms. The beginning part of 2021 had the little logo emblem, but I think the imprints didn't come into around April or May because the first scent of the month with it was, I think, Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. So I do have a video out on how old is your Scentsy bar if you want to go back and refer, but And I don't think I can see pour dates on this one. And pour dates, sometimes if you hold it up to the light, you can see it right here. But the writing on this is very dark, so it often blocks what you can see anyway. And some people peel it back. I'm not into all that stuff. Anyway, this is agave nectar, citrus, and Siberian fir. This is going to be a long video because I'm rambling. All right. I've tried to love this so much, but I can't get 100% on board with it. So please don't shoot daggers at me, but there's something in this. I think I like it at the beginning. It's nice and strong at the beginning, and then something happens and I'm like, and I remember when I did my Tester Tuesday video, I said, I think the neighborhood cat came to pay a visit, if you catch my drift. So that's kind of what I get sometimes, and it might be the Siberian fir, I'm guessing. I don't know, but yeah, this is it for me. I don't think I'll pick up any more, but it is nice and fresh, that's for sure. It's a nice fresh spin on almost like a tree, like a variance of a tree. If you're not into the evergreen tree, then that Christmas cactus would be a good one to try. And I don't think a lot of people get that cat visit smell, so probably just me. All right, Amy from Amy's Scents and Songs loves this scent. If you know what it is, tell me. Walnut Raisin Muffin. So this one was an original, a scent of the month. So again, flat. It says baked muffin spiced with cinnamon, golden raisin, and walnut. I don't know if it's got all that, but what I'm going to tell you is this is a very complex, layered, like almost like delectable bakery spice scent. The spice is not too spicy because it's kind of got this sweetness from the raisin blended in. It is just so hard to explain. And I said I have faux folot with this. So there's FOMO, which is fear of missing out. This is faux folot, which is fear of falling in love over time. And that's what I have with this because I love it now and I didn't used to love it. But the only problem with me is it's not as strong as I'd like. My home is very challenging with this type of scent. So I usually have to kind of pick and choose where I warm it. It does really well in my entranceway and it just makes my entranceway feel so homey. So that's where I like to warm it. All right, now let's talk about some testers. I worked on one Lucky Star Fruit tester with the Lucky Star Fruit bar because one of the melting challenge days was melt a scent that reminds you of a song. So this reminds me of Madonna, Lucky Star. You know what I mean? All right, so this one has notes of orange, apricot, and star fruit. And it's a nice combination, really, really like. All right, the next one I have is two that I mixed together, Clementine Clove and Sunrise with Friends. I don't have the notes on this. Sometimes this is like Patricia Cheat 101 because I am not huge into mixing, but sometimes I'll grab things that are kind of similar in color and they usually mix well together. So sometimes if you're totally lost, obviously you can smell them side by side and get an idea. But sometimes for a starting point, if the wax is a similar color, sometimes they go together. So yeah, Clementine Clove mixed with Sunrise with Friends. Sunrise with Friends has some citrus in it, but it has some sandalwood, I believe. So this was just okay. I was just trying to use these up. All right, let's talk about some testers. These I did not like at all. And I know there's a big following for this. Candied Cranberry Pecan. All right, cranberries, pecans, sugarcane, brandied plum. Every time I walked into the room, I didn't want to smell it. So I had this going in Drew's room. I remember I had it going a lot when I was working, so I didn't have to smell it as much, but I used up all those testers, which makes me happy. Performance was fine on that. Like, I didn't have any issues. Dancing Sugar Plums. I love this one. I wouldn't mind seeing this one back. Spice Plum, Vanilla, Sweet Cinnamon Apple. It's almost like a plum apple version of Black Raspberry Vanilla, like with some spice. Really, really nice. I remember one of my husband's friends, I kind of selected some bars for him, and I gave him Dancing Sugar Plums, and he loved it. And the other day I went to grab, I thought I had one bar left, and I don't, so I'm kind of sad about that. So I put 3 testers in my bedroom here and 3 testers in Erica's bedroom, and that finished that off. I finished off 2 testers of iced pine, a green fir, pine, and icy peppermint, and I mixed one of them with a peppermint Noel cube from Ashland that one of my customers gave me. I have a customer and she gave me a cube. She's like, try this. So I mixed them together on the red and green mix day, which I think is coming. I don't think, I've been working ahead on my wax melting challenge because I kind of have to. But she also gave me a whole brick of something. And I'm like, you can't do that. You're the customer. Anyway, so I ordered something for her because I said, I'm going to pay you back. So, and I said, she's like, I'm trying to get rid of some of my wax. I said, I'm going to pay you back in a non-wax way. So anyway, iced pine. I really like that one. It's nice and strong. And blue sage and tonka testers. I finished this up in Ryan's room, actually. Sorry. Midnight Sage, Black Lavender Tonka Bean. Not a favorite of mine. I was just trying to use these up. Performance was fine, but it didn't seem to last as long as a scent like that I would expect to last. All right, so let's talk about bring back my bars. I have 3 that are older and 2 that are coming out. So I have Oodles of Orange, which is the Sean Rowberry scent. And this is pineapple, papaya, mango blossom, and tropical berries, and it implies orange in the scent description, but it doesn't say orange. But this is it's like a tangy, juicy orange with a medley of other things that happen to be orange. Really nice. It's very vibrant and uplifting, and it's strong, and it fades fast, but that's okay. We have Enchanted Mist. This one was from June of 2022. I finished this off in Drew's room, and I think I warmed some of it in the kids' bathroom. Now this was, I don't know if you can tell, but it was like neon yellow, and it used to be like a creamy beige. So apples, rose petals, and jasmine. I definitely could get jasmine. And it did really well in Drew's room for a few, like maybe 3/4 of a day, and then it just dramatically died. I have Perk Me Up. This was from January of this year. This is Guatemalan coffee beans and hazelnut. Scentsy is not known for their coffee. It's not their strong suit. I always say that they should, solicit help from some of the independent vendors, like steal one and bribe them, get some good coffee. But I don't know. I think that the people at Scentsy don't like coffee, and they're just like, we don't like it. It doesn't sell well. Well, it doesn't sell well because you don't do it the greatest. But this is not too bad, but it could be better. Performance is like a medium light, which coffee is usually strong, so that could be one of the issues. I have 2 scents that are returning in January, but I used them up in tester form. I have Crazy Coconut. The notes on this are coconut milk, mixed fruit, and vanilla. This used to be a kid's fragrance. I really like this one. My friend Brandy told me this was like a gross scent to her. I think she took some pictures and told me this one was gross. So I'm kind of surprised, but I like this one. It's creamy. It's sweet. It's nice. I don't mind that one. It's not very strong though, so that's the problem with Crazy Coconut. You think with the name Crazy Coconut, it would be crazy strong, but it's not. It's crazy, for me, crazy light. Here's kind of a nemesis scent for me. I love this scent, Whipped Vanilla Pear. Love it. Scent appeal, super hot. Now let me tell you, the notes. Caramel glaze, baked pear, whipped vanilla. My experience in the past, and I didn't even watch my Tester Tuesday video, but I remember this scent was nice, but I couldn't really smell it in my house, and I was like, what is going on? It just kind of sucks. I can't smell it the greatest. So I remember giving a bar to my mom. And I don't know what your parents are like, but mine is not huge into melting, and so it might take her like a year to get to something. And one day I showed up to her house, and I walked in, and I said, oh my gosh, your house smells phenomenal. What is it? And she showed me it was whipped vanilla pear, and I'm like, doesn't smell like this in my house. So in my mom's house, it smells terrific and performs fantastic. And in my house, I struggle to smell it. So I think I warmed 2 testers, the big one and the little, here in my bedroom. It was very, very light. And I made some samples for some of my customers. So I'm looking forward to trying the bar that I get and bring back my bar kit. All right, non-wax. We have Mighty Pine and Snow Kiss Cranberry Pods. Mighty Pine wears off fast, and Snow Kiss Cranberry is a really nice cranberry scent. I put a pink bulb in one of Erica's warmers just now before I started filming, and I said, do you want a pink or a blue? She goes, can't I just have clear? She is not adventurous. She likes what she likes. I said, well, I don't want to open a 3-pack. Do you want to just have a pink one? And she's like, yes. So we put it in. I'll put a picture right here of what it looks like. And when I sent it to her, she goes, send me a picture. So I sent it to her, and she's like, oh my gosh. I could hear her from upstairs. All right, I finished up 2 dish soaps. So I finished off Daydream Oasis. The notes are not on here, but this is like almost like a water lily, oceanic, sweet, floral, fresh scent. Yeah, it's nice. It's unfortunately leaking on everything, so it's making a mess. I'm going to put it up here. I replaced it. Oh, sorry about that. I replaced it with Cider Mill. So I have the dispenser next to my sink that I pretty much put this whole thing in. So because this is a squeeze pump, and I know you can put the laundry one in, but the laundry one only comes to here, and I know you can put the Scent Soft in, but Scent Soft isn't made anymore. So anyway, I just put it in my dispenser, and I really like it. I think it's from OXO, that dispenser. Maybe I'll take a picture and insert it right here. All right, my husband finished off Jeweled Pomegranate. This is in the Scentsy soak. It's mandarin, pomegranate, and cinnamon. This was really nice. We're using up our Scentsy soaks. We finished up Appleberry hand soap. This was in Drew's bathroom. It says crimson apple, pomegranate, and cranberry. I really like this. I wouldn't mind trying it in wax. I finished off 2 body creams, one in Scarlet Sunflower and one in Mahalo Coconut. And I think the Mahalo Coconut one is the prettiest packaging. Look at that. Mahalo Coconut is basically Hawaiian Lei, Violet, and Pineapple. And this is one of my favorites in the body lotion. It smelled so fresh. It was really, really nice. I'm just trying to use up whatever's oldest first. And I have Scarlet Sunflower, which I did not care for, which is Juicy Apple, Scarlet Sunflower, and Red Raspberry. Formulation was fine. Consistency was fine. It doesn't leave a greasy film. It soaks in. It's very moisturizing, but I just didn't love the scent. Last but not least, I have an old packaging of Fiji Flower Washer Whiffs. I just want to let you know that if you're someone that's scared of florals, you might want to get this one to try. It's really well received by the public. Even men who maybe don't like florals are okay with this scent. Like my husband gets compliments when I wash his clothes with this. So anyway, really, really like it. Maybe pick up a small tub and give it a try. And I am happy to say that next time I buy this, I will be buying the new packaging. So let's move on to the question of the month. What I want to know from you guys is January is just around the corner. It's only a couple of weeks away. How do you approach Bring Back My Bar? Do you buy some at the beginning? Do you put them in club? Do you buy them at the end of the month? What do? Do you wait for reviews? Do you take a chance? Let me know down in the comments below how you approach Bring Back My Bar. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.